guys, this is Vinita Kumar, and you're watching me on India.com and Bollywood Live. My guest today is someone who has completed 20 fabulous years in the industry, and there's a long way to go for him as a producer now. So let's welcome Tusshar Kapoor. Welcome Tushar on India.com and Bollywood Live.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So Tushar, 20 long years now. What do you see when you look back? And also, is this where you imagine yourself to be when you thought of, or when you kind of planned your journey 20 years back?
I had not planned it. I think जो भी हुआ है मतलब अपने आप मतलब मेहनत से और timing के हिसाब से हुआ है. So I had not really planned anything कि I would do this 20 years later or 5 years or 10 years later. It was just all probably decided by God. And I don't believe in that much planning also. I think you can plan a little bit in the future, but you can't plan so much in the future.
Yeah.
So just took it as a journey and lived each day as it comes and went along with that.
Okay. Is there anything, Tushar, that you would have done differently in these 20 years? Anything that actually just sticks your mind?
No, I don't think I would have done anything differently because I wouldn't be here if I had done anything differently. Everything would have been I would have been somewhere else probably. So grateful for whatever has happened and whatever has come my way. And I made mistakes. I made some right choices, some wrong choices, and some super hit blockbusters, some not such success, some not so successful. That's part and parcel of life and part and parcel of being an actor. And then there's been a lockdown, so we can't really decide everything for ourselves. We just have to live and be happy no matter what.
Okay. So what has been the best and the worst part of your journey?
The best part of my journey, of course, has been I think just working in the film industry has been the best part of my journey. The thrill,
Okay.
the thrill of being on set, the thrill of watching yourself in the monitor, the thrill of portraying a character, the thrill of promoting a film, the thrill of releasing a trailer, the thrill of filming a song, the thrill of rehearsing for an event, everything, thrill of going to the gym. Everything connected to my work has been very, very rewarding and been the best part of my life and career.
And the worst part?
The worst part, of course, the worst part are these dull, rainy days. The worst part are these night shoots. Are the worst part.
Okay, so Tushar is not a night person completely.
I'm not very, very happy doing night shoots, but when I'm doing it, I'm fine. But I think when you have a night shoot the next day, it's not very, very pleasant a feeling. But award functions, getting ready for them is very, very. It's something I don't like. पूरा वो रेड कार्पेट का सीन जो है वहां पर जाके बैठो और फिर मतलब थोड़ी देर में निकल जाओ this and that and then what else?
That's tiring. Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of your. You have to do it, but it's not great fun. Other than that, it's some मजा आता है.
Okay, so Tushar, you turned producer with Lakshmi. I think a fantastic call. And I think you when you wear another hat in the same business, it kind of widens your perspective. So after becoming a producer, did you realize or felt anything different about the films that you picked in the past? Because you might have developed some two kinds of eyes now after becoming producer. So did you judge your choices now? Do you do that when you have become a producer?
No, I would make the same choices that I made as a producer, even as an actor. It's not that as a producer now I'm looking at things differently. And I would have loved to be part of Lakshmi as an actor. I would have loved to be. I made another film also called Marish, which I'm acting in and producing both. So अगर मुझे वो पहले भी मिलती as an actor मैं कर लेता. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरे choices as a producer बदल गए हैं. तो मैं जिन फिल्मों में believe करता हूँ as an actor या फिर जिन फिल्मों में मुझे लगता है कि इससे मुझे as an actor या as a film personality फायदा होगा, वो मैं करता हूँ और वो मैं produce भी कर लेता. ऐसा नहीं कि as a producer मैं सिर्फ मतलब ऐसी थोड़ी हट के फिल्में करूँगा या फिर थोड़ी क्रिटिकली अकेम फिल्में करूँगा. वो तो मैं एज एन एक्टर भी मैं तब भी करना चाहता था और अब भी करना चाहूँगा. और एज अ प्रोड्यूसर भी मैं जिन फिल्मों में मैंने एज एन एक्टर काम किया, शायद एज अ प्रोड्यूसर भी वैसी फिल्में करूँ. तो they both are pretty. They're going to be my choices at the end of the day. चाहे वो मतलब पहले एज एन एक्टर का हो या फिर अभी एज एन एक्टर एंड अ प्रोड्यूसर का हो, तो मेरी ही चॉइसेस है तो वो सिमिलर ही होंगी। मैं दो अलग अलग इंसान बन के फिल्मी प्रोड्यूसर एक्ट नहीं करूंगा।
The taste remains same, basically.
यस यस यस।
Okay. So, Tushar, did being Jitendra's son ever overwhelmed you? Like you felt there's so much pressure on you, or you felt like, vulnerable in the public eye? Did that happen?
नो no, ऐसा तो कभी ऐसा लगा नहीं प्रेशर है वैसे, मतलब बट लेकिन आई थिंक एज एज फिल्म स्टार सन कभी कभी आपको ज्यादा जज किया जाता है फॉर श्योर। यू नो द स्टैंडर्ड्स आर मच हायर इन द सेंस कि आपको बार बार अपने आप को प्रूव करना ही पड़ता है, यू हैव टू प्रूव योरसेल्फ अगेन एंड अगेन। इट्स नॉट इनफ, यू कांट सैटिस्फाई everybody very fast. The audience is fine, the audience is very unbiased, very fair, बट बाकी की इंडस्ट्री के लोगों को या फिर मीडिया वालों को आई थिंक आपको एक फिल्म से अगर आप प्रूव कर भी ले, लेकिन उनको वापस देखना चाहेंगे, वो आपको वापस आपको जज करना चाहेंगे, वापस आपको इवैल्यूएट करना चाहेंगे, वो आपको एक फिल्म में ही आपको मतलब शांति से रहने नहीं देंगे। सो दैट इट बिकम्स अ लिटिल टफर, बट लुक एट दैट वे, उससे तो हमें और मेहनत करने की इच्छा हमारे अंदर आ जाती है, which is a good thing. I look at it positively.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. So Tushar, but you mentioned people, you mentioned media. Did you ever feel that media or people were being unfair to you? Like, a lot was happening and they were just not getting you, and you had to go through a time where you felt like they are being unfair to you.
Now when I look back, I don't think they were being unfair. I think I did make some wrong choices.
Okay.
So I'm grateful to them that they pointed those out for me. And then I had to survive and I had to really come back with good films, which is when Khakee happened and things turned around for me with that. So शायद वो एक लो फेज में एक लर्निंग कर्व मैं कहता हूँ उसे, अगर वो लर्निंग कर्व नहीं होता तो शायद मैं उससे बाहर नहीं निकलता। So I look at adversity and I look at some form of a challenge as a good thing, which is why I think I came out of it and I made films like Golmaal and Khakee and Kya Cool Hai Hum and Shore and Dirty Picture and Shootout. All these things happened because of that phase that I went through. So I don't regret that phase.
Tushar, you've been part of many adult comedies also. I would like to know from you that as somebody who has been associated with so many of these adult comedies, what do you see is the future of adult comedies in India, and where are we lacking currently? Like, where are we right now, and where do we need to improve?
I would say that right now, of course, adult comedies are not the most popular genre for film industry producers, and I think some bad films have come recently which kind of have deterred everyone from making these movies. But if done correctly, cleverly, and in a manner that these movies are funny films more than being adult comedies, then I think we can still make these films. Yeah. And it should just not be too in your face, and I think it should be handled with some responsibility, which is very important, which we did with the first Kya Cool Hai Hum and with the second Kya Cool Hai Hum. Even Delhi Belly was a very well-made film, and these films have done, they were hit films. These films have done very well. So I think ऐसी अगर थोड़ा मुश्किल है क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग जो हमारी फैमिली ऑडियंसेस है वो पसंद नहीं करती हैं इन फिल्मों को, तो आपको इन्हें बहुत सावधानी के साथ बनाना पड़ता है. So it takes a while to write an adult comedy. It's not easy, which is why I think people have not attempted this genre. But इसका भी time आएगा, I think eventually वापस.
Okay, Tushar, a very straight question, and I really want an honest answer. And I think now is the time where you could be in a position to answer it, like how it should be. Did you get any recommendation from family members or family friends in the industry while you were starting out in the industry, while you were making your debut in 2001?
No, there was no recommendation. There was my dad or mom didn't move a toe to get me my first film. I was working as an AD with David Dhawanji, and that's when I met people like Rumi Jaffrey, and they recommended my name to Vashuji. Yeah. But of course, because of my family background, I got the opportunity easily. But it's not that anybody recommended my name. और उसके बाद first film के बाद तो मेरी journey मेरी ही रही है. और अगर मैंने अपनी फिल्में मतलब कुछ फिल्में की हैं फैमिली के साथ, like क्या कूल है हम, my sister and all, those were also all on merit. She works with all the actors. She
Yeah.
never offered those films to me first. They were offered to other actors. Then they said no, and then they decided to cast me because they felt that I could do comedy. So there are no free lunches. आपको अपनी पहली फिल्म मिल सकती है, उसके बाद तो मतलब सब आपके ऊपर ही है.
Yeah, you had your own journey. That's nice to hear. That's nice to hear. Okay, so Tushar, you know, you are a single parent. I cannot just let you leave without answering this. Do you see yourself as someone who has sort of set this benchmark for men, especially who want to become single fathers in the industry? You know, do you think you have helped normalizing men to become single parent while women have been, you know, doing this for a long time? You know, we had Ravina, we had Sushmita opting to be single parent and very early in their careers. You know, so do you think that you have set of kind of help people normalizing that for men?
I hope so. I hope so. I don't know because I don't know the statistics really, but I hope I have encouraged people to be single and still start a family if they really feel that they're not cut out. Because I don't believe one should force themselves into anything. One can lead a happy life just doing what you believe in, as long as you know you can take on the responsibility. But मुझे पता नहीं कि इतने single parents हुए हैं मेरे announcement के बाद, मेरी announcement के बाद या नहीं. इसका तो I think data किसी और के पास ही होगा. बट अगर मेरे उनके दिमाग में थोड़ी एक कंफर्ट भी, अगर उनके दिमाग में अगर एक कंफर्टेबल फीलिंग भी लेकर आया हूं मैं एज अ सिंगल पेरेंट, तो दैट इज part of the battle one, because then in the future if people do decide to be single parent, then they have someone, you know, in a sense that who had done it long back, and they won't feel so afraid to do it because they believe that okay, it can be managed even this way.
But were there apprehensions, Tushar, when you decided to, you know, be a single parent? Were there questions that you had to answer?
No, they were not. I really believe that, you know, India really surprised me, and you know, the media and the public and all our friends, everyone was really, really positive about it. They were really, you know, very, very supportive, and I didn't. It didn't seem like I didn't get trolled or I didn't get questioned at all for this. It was just something that everyone felt so emotional about, and maybe I got the message across really well through the announcement. Maybe. I was a 40-year-old man when I became a father, so it's people understand that okay, there's always a time for there's a right time for everything, and probably they understood that that was the right time. तो मुझे ऐसा कोई मुझे तो बहुत ही अच्छा अलग ही लेवल पर लेके गए लोग when this announcement was made. I think in our country we value a family, no matter what kind of a family it is. We value families a lot in our country, and I would just like to say Jai Hind to my country for that.
So nice, Tushar. And I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, Tushar, set off like a quick question, some sort of rapid fire, and you don't get time to think, okay? Okay,
Okay,
so the time when you really had a cold feet doing a scene in a movie.
I had a kissing scene in my new film, which I had cold feet with.
One comment or any message that you received about your work and you really cherished.
I got a message from, you know, I remember when my first film came out, I think there was a very big politician. I think he was a senior bureaucrat or someone in the Pakistani establishment. And they had said that, you know, we like this character in Mujhe Kuch Kehna Hai as our favorite. I remember coming from a someone respected in another country, and it's such a high position to have said that. It really meant a lot to me. That 20 years back.
Wow. The meanest thing that you have heard about yourself from someone.
आई थिंक इतनी सारी मीम चीजें हम सबके बारे में बोली जाती है, एक्टर के बारे में हम लोग इतने, अब तो आई थिंक हम वायरस के इम्यून नहीं हो गए लेकिन मीम्स के इम्यून तो हो गए. तो आई थिंक आई हैव बीन वैक्सीनेटेड विद an immunity against negativity in social media and all that, क्योंकि इतना हम लोग ने देखा है, इतने सालों से देखते आ रहे हैं, तो अभी कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मुझे याद भी नहीं है.
Okay. One thing that your father told you and it's going to stay with you forever, like for so long.
Oh, my father told me one thing. My father told me it's that I remember he always said once, not once, many times, but I remember that he said it very clearly once that it always pays to be good human being, no matter what. Don't lose this fact. Don't lose sight of this fact in your life. And I mean, just seal it in your heart that, you know, being a good human being will always come handy and always be fruitful even in your work.
Okay. So what is happening at the Golmaal fight scene, Tushar? Where are you?
I really don't know whether Rohit ji will be able to answer that question. And I'm sure कि कोरोना के बाद तो लोग गोलमाल देखने के लिए तो रेडी हो ही जाएंगे और तब सही समय होगा गोलमाल को बनाने का. तो आप भी बोलिए ना रोहित जी को कि जैसे ही सब खुल जाता है, जैसे ही सब लोग वैक्सीनेट हो जाते हैं, सबसे पहले गोलमाल बनाते हैं.
All right. So thank you so very much, Tushar. I think that was really a lovely conversation. I wish you the best and I wish your family stays safe. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're wonderful to talk to.